Adam, FA Cup tomorrow, the lads looking forward to it?
Yeah, I think it's a game that it's been nice to have a few days to actually prepare for a game instead of bouncing from game to game. Obviously coming off the back of a really disappointing week for us, we want to get back going and get another game in our locker and hopefully put things right.
Providing you don't have a replay, you're now down to Saturday. So, as you alluded to on Monday night, that's going to be a good thing for you.
Hopefully, yeah. I think it's been, for me personally, it's been a hell of a learning experience. Obviously at non-league level you are going the first 5 weeks, I think about 11, 12 games. 11 games in that amount of time is tough work. We've gone Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Monday twice, and it's been a learning curve for all of us. I think in that time, and we've just got to the first quarter now and had a few days to assess what we've done well, what we've done bad, what we need to improve, what we need to tweak, and it's been eventful. It's been an eventful first quarter. I think we've all learnt a lot, myself included, the players. I think there's bits that as a manager I have to hold my hand up and say that we've made a couple of mistakes. We've done a lot of good things, but we've made a few errors. We gambled on a couple of things in the summer that haven't quite paid off, but we know what we need to do, and we know what we need to tweak to get it right, and I think that's the most important thing. And I think having the few days that we've had since Monday to go over the first quarter of the season in detail and in depth, there's certain things that keep popping up, certain errors we're creating for ourselves, and we need to put them right. And I think if we do that, then it gets us right back on track, and there will be a few ins and a few outs, because the amount of players that we did sign in the summer and the amount of change that we have had throughout the whole football club, there was always going to come a stage where we had to assess it and then tweak what we didn't think was working, and we'll do that over the next couple of weeks.
One man who's moved on is Jack Cargill. What's the situation with him?
Me and Jack sat down and had a conversation, and I felt and he felt that it wasn't going the way we planned. I think it's not just Jack's fault, but we've conceded goals in a certain manner, in a certain way, and we need to rectify that. I think as a manager, be it at Mansfield or when I first came into the football club here, we were known for being organised and disciplined and not conceding goals, and I've never conceded as many goals as we have in the first batch of games, and as a staff and as a group of players, we need to put that right, and we will put that right, and that means tweaking things. It means going back to basics a little bit. And I think that again, I have to take responsibility. We tried something different this year in the way we've prepared and gone about games, and we haven't got the benefits from that we thought we would. So it's about going back to my blueprint as a manager, what I believe in and what I know works, and putting that out there to give our fans something to get cheering about, because it's been a tough start for us. It's been a hectic start for us. I think we had a real intense pre-season where we, in hindsight, we possibly did a little bit too much that caught up with the lads. And like I say, for me as a manager at this level in my first real season, it's been a real learning curve, and to be able to have the chance this week to step back and look at things, and with the FA Cup game tomorrow, look at things that we need to maybe not do again, things that we need to do more of. We had a meeting with the lads last night where we had a little bit of a debrief on the first quarter and got their feedback, and I feel that it's put us in a stronger place.
Liam Wakefield coming in. What can you tell us about him?
Liam, 20, 27, 28, 29 games in League 2 last season. He's what I'd class as a 7 out of 10 every week defender. He can play centre half, he can play right back. To be in a Morecambe team, you've got to be able to do the nitty gritty bits and the scrappy bits first. I know their manager, Jim, very well, and speaking to him on Tuesday about Liam, he spoke highly of him and what he'll bring to the table. So it was a move, and there'll be a couple more that we feel we need to make. I know we spoke about not scoring enough goals this season, but when you look at the issues that have caused us losing points, it's been the other end, and we need to get that right first. I think if we get back to getting clean sheets and not conceding goals and being that hard to beat team that I know we can be. The goals will ultimately come. So Liam will add to that. He'll give us a little bit of know-how and a little bit of nous, and I think we've been lacking that.
And Jack Thomas in midfield, a player that I know you rate highly from Mansfield. I'm pleased to have him on board as well.
Yeah, Jack's a good player. He's a young lad, but he comes with an older head on his shoulders. He made his debut when he was 17, so he's had 3 or 4 years in a first team environment in the Football League, which has done him good. He's a player that he plays with an intensity. He likes to get around people. He's not scared of doing the nitty gritty stuff, and he can play as well. He's got bags of energy, and I think that we need that in the middle of the park at times, and he'll bring that to us. I think it's, like I said previously in the interview, that we've looked at a few bits and bobs that haven't quite worked for us, and bits that we need to improve on, and the players that we're bringing in and the tweaks that we're making, we believe that they'll make us stronger moving forward. One thing we have got in the building at the minute, and one thing the football club has got, is a group of people that's 100% committed and really focused and doing everything they can to make sure that this works. And I think if we were getting beat by teams that we could turn around and say they were better than us and they've opened us up, and we were nowhere near the game, then sometimes it's a little bit easier to take than say we've shot ourselves in the foot again, and the goals we conceded, and that is what's happening. So there's a full focus at the minute on eradicating mistakes and making sure that we give and we get back to basics.